Hello, you're welcome once again. In today's lesson, we're looking at a question on linear inequality. Okay, so the question goes this way: it says, find the true set of this inequality and then illustrate your answer on a number line. This is very simple, okay, and we can try it together. So I have just repeated the question here. Okay, when you start solving, you can see that this one is a mixed fraction. So we can change this mixed fraction to an improper fraction. But look at this. There's one word here, truth set. When we talk of truth set, it's not any big word. It's just the set of all values, okay, from a given domain that makes a mathematical statement or an equation to be true. So if they say x is less than 3, that means that the values are 2, 2 is less than 3. 1 is also less than 0 in that order. Okay, so that's just like me. So now let's start. So I have just repeated the question here. So what you do is you just change this mixed fraction, okay, to an improper fraction. So we can have 12 times 2, and that'll give us 24 plus 1, and that is 25 out of 12. You should know how to change this fraction, okay? So you use the denominator to multiply the whole number, then you add the numerator to it. And I think that one is in the previous lessons. Now, when you get this one, what you do is you look at the denominators. When you talk of the denominators, those down there, the numerators are the ones on top of the fraction. And then the denominators are the ones down, okay? So we are going to look at the denominators, 2, 4, 12, and 12. And you find the least common multiple among these denominators. So that means you get the multiples of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. The multiples of 4, 4, 8, 12. You've gotten 12. Okay, 12 is here, 12 is here. So let's move on to the next one. The multiples of 12, 12 here, 24, 36, 48. You can see that another 12 is here. So this one was ranging through all the multiples. So that means that our LCM here becomes what? 12. Okay. Now, as we have now gotten our LCM, that means that we are going to multiply each. We call this one terms. This is one term, this one term, this one term, and this one term. So what separates them is operation, and that gives you the term. So this is a minus here, subtraction here. So that means this is one full term. There's a subtraction, giving this is another term. Assuming it was addition, to have separated them. Okay, so this one term, one term, one term, another term. This was a symbol that gives another term. So you are going to multiply the LCM by the terms. So the LCM was 12. So we are going to multiply 12 by this term. All this is a numerator. So let's put it as 1, x minus 3 in brackets. All over 2. The LCM by this term, the LCM was 12 times 10x minus 6 all over 4, right? Next one is minus, the LCM was 12 times 12x minus 1 all over 12, okay? Now, greater than 12 times 25 over 12. Now, your next step, you can decide to repeat the same pattern where you reduce them, okay? So, these two, ask yourself, these two can, how many times will these two go into this 12? 2 can go into self 1 and come here, what? 6. 4 can cancel itself 1 and come here 3. 4, 3, 12. 12 goes here 1. 12, 1, 12. Base 12 also goes here 1. So at the long run, we are having 6 here. Okay. So 6 times, there is nothing here. So I mean 6 times 1. So it's still 6. Multiplying 8x minus 3. Okay. This minus 2, minus here. So it's now 3. Also multiplying 10x minus 6. I mean, good. Minus 1. Also multiplying 12x minus 1 greater than 1 times 25, still giving us 25. Are you with me? Okay. So let's multiply this with 6, going to multiply 8x. That will give us 48x. 6 times 3. That is 6 times negative 3 is negative 18. Okay. Minus negative 3 times 10x, that will give you negative 30x. Negative 3 times negative 6 is positive. Negative multiplying negative. You get positive 18. Okay, good. Now, negative 1 times positive 12x, that will give us negative 12x. Negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. Less than, sorry, greater than 25. Okay. Now, the next thing is you look for, you group like terms. Okay. So you can have those with x at one side. You can see 48x. Okay. You can see minus 30x. You can see minus 12x. Have you seen it? Okay. So we are left here with minus 18 plus 18 plus 1 greater than 25. Okay. So 48 minus 30. 48 minus 30. You end up getting 18. Now, 18 is a positive number. So positive 18 minus 12, and that will give you 6x, positive 6x. Okay. Now, negative 18 plus 18 is 0, plus 1 is 1 here, greater than 25. Okay. So let's continue. You still do have to do the light terms. You are still in the process of doing the light terms. So 6x greater than 25. This one crosses the sign. Or you say you find the inverse of this. Okay. And that will give you negative 1. So 6x here greater than 25 minus 1 is 24. Okay. So we are looking for x. So you divide both sides by the coefficient of x. Here by 6. 6 will cancel 6. 6 comes into 24 4 times. So you say x is greater than 4. Okay. So you say, therefore, x is said that x is greater than 4. Okay. And you leave it something like this. But it says illustrate your answer on a number line. So you draw a number line. Okay. Then you do some little calibrations on it like this. We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me end here. So neg 1, neg 2, neg 3, neg 4, neg 5. Let me end here. So if you say is greater than 4, numbers greater than 4, we have 5, we have 6, we have 7, and continue. So you stand on the 4 like this. So all these numbers are greater than 4, and that is how you represent it on the number line. I believe you've been able to get some concepts. Have a nice day. Bye bye.